guys, welcome back to another video. Before we get started, be sure to subscribe down below to become part of my PG squad, which is always awesome. And as always, comment down below what you guys would like to see next, or if you just want to hop down there and say hello, I'll be answering as many comments as I can. So today I am finally reviewing Squishy Bunnii. I've gotten quite a few requests for this over the months, so I decided to review his shop, and I've been wanting to review him for a while. So yeah, that's what we're doing today. I got 3 slimes from him, and these are the extras. I got a business card, which is really cute, by the way, and it has a very detailed description of what to do on the back for slime care, so I really like that as well. Obviously, there's also how to contact him and everything, so it's really cute. And for the other extras, I got a squishy, 2 lollipops, and a little activator bottle. So here are the slimes that I purchased. 2 of them have this white screw tub lid container, and the label is on the side with the warning on the bottom, and then his label on the top. Same with this one. But then the last one is this peanut butter jar, and it doesn't have his label on the top, and the warning is on the side. I'm assuming it's just to make it look a lot more realistic, which is great. I really like that. So starting with the first slime, we have a Churro Bite, and this is one of those slimes that has those like jumbo foam beads in them. I haven't tried them for quite some time, and I didn't like them before. I did purchase this going in and knowing that I don't usually like these, but I wanted to try it out again. But it's a really cool cinnamony color. Off camera, I decided to move all the balls to the top and then add the other slime to make it look more cute, I guess. I was surprised that the white slime wasn't like a regular white glue or even a butter slime or something like that. It was a jelly slime, which is really interesting because a lot of people don't do that, so it's a really cool concept. But I didn't like the smell of that white slime. It smelled to me like cough syrup, and I freaking hate cough syrup. Like, ugh, it's disgusting. But it didn't like change the texture or the scent or anything like that. It was just kind of a cool little add-in, so I did like it. And honestly, I'm assuming a lot of other people probably don't smell cough syrup. I'm just weird. In this, you will see that I had to activate it, and I did have to activate it 2 more times after this. I'm not really sure what was going on with this, but it kind of just ate the activator and didn't change too much of the texture. It got a little more activated, obviously, but it still left quite a bit of residue on me, which I thought was really interesting. But I wanted to mention that, and I do try to show it throughout the video. Now for the actual scent of the slime, I honestly thought it would smell more like churros, but to me, it smelled like that really warm, cinnamony scent that like a lot of people will use when they have company over. I swear everyone uses it. It's just a really warm scent. It smells like, I don't know, the best way I could describe it is it smells like autumn, but it smells good. I was just expecting it to be more cinnamony, if that makes sense. But I did like the slime. It was like it wasn't even really semi-thick. It was kind of like, I don't know, like less than semi-thick, but not like just plain, if that makes sense. And I did like it, but it wasn't my favorite, I will say that. And because of the residue, I am going to give it 4.5 out of 5 pajamas, but I still liked it. The next slime I'm reviewing is peanut butter, and like I said before, this looks so realistic, and let me say, the slime, watching the video, it looks like I'm playing with real peanut butter. I freaked out a little bit because it seriously looks like real peanut butter. It did kind of get stuck to the jar, but I think that's kind of the payoff for having like a realistic peanut butter jar instead of a regular slime jar, so I'm not too worried about it. I was also surprised by this texture. I was really expecting a butter slime, and not because it's called peanut butter. That's just what I think of if I made a peanut butter slime. I would just think of something more smooth and creamy, like, if that makes sense. But this was more of a thick slime, and I could be mistaken, but I think it was like at least half clear, because if you see this gloss and when I stretch it, it kind of looks more like see-through than like a regular white glue slime, if that makes sense. And it just kind of feels more like clear slime. So I'm not really sure what was created to like make this or whatever, but it did have a really interesting and unique texture, which I did like. But I will say, besides the fact that it looks really realistic, that was like a tongue twister, I was fairly disappointed in this one. I think it was just a little lacking for me. It's really hard to describe, but it wasn't what I was expecting, and I think that's something about it. I can't really put my finger on it, but something about it is just very lacking, and there's just something missing, and I can't really figure it out. I don't know if it's the texture or what, but even with the scent, I was expecting to smell more like peanut butter, but it kind of smelled like the last slime, but less cinnamony, still warm, a little bit of peanut butter in there, but I was expecting more of a peanut butter scent. But honestly, scents are really, really hard to do, so I'm not taking off for that, but it's just, to me, a very lackluster type of texture, if that makes sense. And it left quite a bit of residue, even though it was overactivated. So I'm going to give it 4 out of 5 pajamas. Last but not least, we have Chewed Up Rainbow, and as soon as I saw the videos for this one, I knew I had to get it. I can't even tell you the last time I've played with a slime that had packing peanuts in it, but I just had to get one because it's been forever, and it just looked so beautiful. Like, honestly, the slime is, like, the definition of being simplistic, but, like, really, like, detailed at the same time. It's really hard to explain. I hope you guys know what I'm talking about, but I love that it's still white so that you can see like the colorful packing peanuts and the little beads, and there's also little stars in there. It's so pretty. Something about it just makes me really happy just to play with it. And the scent smells like bubble bath, and I don't know what about bubble bath, but I just love that scent so much. That and clean laundry. But like when I was a kid, I used to try to eat the bubbles in my bath because I thought it would taste like it, and sadly it didn't. It tasted like gross soap, but I tried to eat the bubbles because I just love the smell of bubble bath. So I love the scent on this. Something about the texture is kind of like the other two. I don't know if it's the type of glue that was used or some kind of ingredient, but it does feel kind of tacky. But this one only left residue on me once, so that was perfectly fine. And just everything else about the slime I really like, but it just, something about this one just is perfect to me. So this one is definitely getting 5 out of 5 pajamas. I honestly could not stop playing with this one. Obviously, I didn't like when the packing peanuts were crushed, but I mean, they're made out of styrofoam, they're gonna crush. But like over time, it looks more like crushed up rainbow, so I'm like sad and happy at the same time. It's really hard to explain, but I really like this one. with that, that is the end of the review. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and with that, I am signing off, so I'll see you guys in the next one.